One of the most... So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Second and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kevin Coleman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for us to get a peek at Ben Roethlisberger. The Pittsburgh Steelers, a division win in Week 11 over the Browns. 24-9 was the final. A tough day throwing the ball in Cleveland. He finished with 167 yards, did Roethlisberger. No touchdowns or INTs.
And when you think of Big Ben, you think of the huge production he often puts up. But what people have to focus in on is Big Ben's about winning. Doesn't matter what his numbers are. How does he rally his team to victory? And how about this little nugget? He has more wins as a starting quarterback in Cleveland than any other Cleveland Browns quarterback since the Browns came back as an expansion team.
Wow, I like that nugget. Also helped him snap a 4-game losing streak. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number 1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down. Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker. But I think they're going to use him as a hybrid. Outside linebacker, strong safety, kind of in the Cam Chancellor mode in Seattle.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Tyson Jackson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a play fake. Rush coming, and he he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and its production declined the same way, but I really like his overall game.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails, what we saw there, a big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. Oh, what a move. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they went big on 1st down, proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, 46 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he's got the AFC leader in receiving yards last year, Antonio Brown. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. 10-7 our score. We're back to Atlanta in just a moment. This is the NFL, and you're watching EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's 7 yards remain now on third down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4.